If you're looking for a night of culinary brilliance with a side of laughs, then Revival Kitchen Bar in Concord is your dish. From the moment you enter this delectable establishment, you'll be greeted with a warm hello there, and a basket of stale bread. But hey, who needs sustenance when you're about to embark on a gastronomic adventure? The wait for your drinks may test your patience, but fear not. You'll be entertained by a bartender who's got more tricks up his shaker than a magician. Just don't expect him to make your drink disappear before your very eyes. Now, let's talk food. The mushrooms on toast are a must-try, featuring a creamy sauce so rich you'll be tempted to order a straw. And the stuffed chicken. It's like a culinary performance, presented with such flair that you'll swear it's about to break into song. But hold on to your taste buds, folks. The carrot cake is the real showstopper. It's like a sugary symphony, with a moist and fluffy cake dancing between layers of maple buttercream. And those carrot crisps on top. They're like tiny, edible works of art. Just be warned, the portions are so large, you'll need extra pounds for the ride home. In conclusion, if you're searching for a dining experience that's both delicious and giggle-inducing, Revival Kitchen Bar is your laughing stock house. Attention all gourmands and connoisseurs of culinary excellence. Prepare yourself for a gastronomic adventure that will leave your taste buds dancing the Charleston and your sides aching from laughter at the Barley House in the heart of Concord. Step inside this time-honored establishment, and you'll be greeted by a chorus of waitstaff that rivals Broadway's finest. They'll lead you to a cozy corner, where you'll be treated like the President of France minus the threats of guillotine. Start your meal with the legendary Blarney Puffs. Imagine tots meets potatoes meets heaven, and you're halfway there. These golden orbs will have you begging for the recipe like a hungry leprechaun. For the main event, let's talk burgers. They've won more awards than Oprah, so you know they're legit. Picture patties so juicy, they could cry on demand. The meat is cooked to perfection, and the toppings will make you forget the sorrows of the world if only for a moment. But wait, there's more. The Barley House is also a pizza paradise. Their deep dish monstrosity is a beast, so big it could feed an army of Vikings. And trust us, you'll want to pillage every last slice. And let's not forget the spiked hot apple cider. It's like a warm hug on a cold day, but with a kick that could make a mule bray. Room temperature, you say? Let's just say the bartender was a little preoccupied with his new friend, Santa Claus. So gather your fellow foodies, don your finest bib, and prepare for a night of culinary bliss that will have you laughing louder than a hyena at a comedy club. Remember to gaze upon the walls adorned with photos of celebrities and politicians, and spot the one of your brother-in-law looking suspiciously dapper. The Barley House, where the food is exceptional, the service is spectacular, and the laughs are endless. Just brace yourself for a side of sore cheeks and an overwhelming desire to become a potato puff. Bon appetit, mes amis. Tucker's in Concord is a breakfast paradise that will make you feel like you stepped into a Robin Williams stand-up routine. The food is so good, it'll make you want to slap your mama. Start your day with their hot chocolate, which is like a hug in a mug. It's so creamy and rich, you'll feel like you're cuddling with a baby unicorn. Their French toast is a masterpiece that will leave your taste buds singing Hakuna Matata. It's fluffy, golden, and topped with whipped cream that's so light, it'll make you think you're on a cloud. If you're feeling a little adventurous, try their Irish Benny. It's like a regular Eggs Benedict, but with corned beef hash instead of ham. It's a salty, savory explosion that will make you forget all your troubles. But wait, there's more. Their corned beef hash is cooked to perfection, with just the right amount of crispiness. Their hash browns are like little golden nuggets, and their bacon is so crispy, it'll make you want to dance the bacon dance. And if you're a meat lover, then Meat Lover's Skillet is a carnivore's dream come true. It's packed with all the meats you can imagine, including bacon, sausage, and pulled pork. It's like a party in your mouth, and your mouth is invited. The service at Tucker's is top-notch. The staff is so friendly and attentive, you'll feel like you're at a family reunion. They'll make sure your coffee cup is always full and that you have everything you need to make your breakfast perfect. So if you're looking for a breakfast place that will make you laugh, cry, and sing all at the same time, come to Tucker's in Concord. It's the breakfast experience of a lifetime, guaranteed to make you say, "Holy moly, this place is bananas." Nonna's Place, a culinary oasis in the Concord maze. Picture this, fellow foodies. Nonna's Place, a hidden gem in the heart of Concord, where the aromas of heavenly Italian delights dance with your taste buds. It's a place where you'll swear you've stumbled into a time warp, transported back to the days when Nonna's secret recipes reigned supreme. Their eggplant parm sub is a masterpiece, so tender and flavorful it'll make your taste buds scream Mamma Mia. And the handmade pasta. Oh my! It's as light and airy as a summer breeze, tossed in a heavenly pesto that's like a symphony for your palate. Their garlic wings. They're a crispy, savory delight, leaving you wondering why you ever ate wings any other way. Who needs complete sauce coverage when you can savor the subtle garlic notes that make these morsels divine? And the meatball parm pasta. It's like a tour of Italy in a single dish. The meatballs are so tender, you'll think they've been singing opera, and the red sauce is a savory masterpiece, infused with garlic that'll have you rethinking your next Goodfellas marathon. The service at Nonna's is pure Italian charm. The staff are so friendly and attentive, you'll feel like you're dining in the home of your favorite Italian uncle. And the atmosphere. It's like stepping into a vintage trattoria, complete with checkered tablecloths, flickering candles, and the soft strum of Italian music. So, if you're ever in the culinary wilderness of Concord, don't hesitate to venture into Nonna's Place. It's a hidden treasure that'll leave your stomach singing and your taste buds doing cartwheels of delight. Just don't be surprised if you hear the faint sound of Nonna herself in the kitchen, dishing out her secret recipes and muttering, "Mangia, enjoy, you naughty little carb addict." Attention foodies. Brace yourselves for a culinary adventure at the Red Blazer Restaurant Pub, where every meal is a hilarious rollercoaster ride. Imagine stepping into a bustling zoo, only this one is filled with hungry humans eagerly awaiting their feast. As you inch your way to the hostess stand, be prepared for a friendly greeting from someone who looks like they've been sipping on too much iced tea. Now, let's talk about the menu. It's like a riddle wrapped in an enigma. They'll tell you they're out of 3 of your top choices, leaving you feeling like you've entered a game of culinary roulette. But fear not, my fellow gluttons. Once your food arrives, you'll be pleasantly surprised. The maple chicken pizza is a symphony of flavors that will make your taste buds do the Macarena. The broccoli is cooked to perfection, and the onion rings are so crispy, they'll make you want to do a victory dance. Now, for dessert, prepare for a sugar overload. The cakes are so tantalizing, they'll make you forget your diet exists. Just don't blame us when you wake up with a sugar hangover and a newfound love for sweets. As for the atmosphere, well, let's just say it's a bit like a cozy barn. The interior could use a fresh coat of paint, but hey, who needs aesthetics when the food is this good? One word of caution, if you're ordering the scallops, make sure they're the dry ones. Otherwise, you might end up with a mushy disappointment that will leave you pining for the good old days of perfectly cooked seafood. And there you have it, folks. The Red Blazer Restaurant Pub, where every meal is a culinary adventure and laughter is the main ingredient. Casamigos, the Mexican oasis where you'll forget your name. Imagine a place that transports you to the sun-drenched streets of Chihuahua, where every bite is a fiesta and the margaritas flow like the Rio Grande. That place is Casamigos, Concord's culinary gem that will leave you questioning the meaning of life, or at least your mortgage payment. Get ready for a whirlwind of flavors that will make your taste buds dance the Macarena. Their crispy tacos are a symphony of shredded beef and cheese, so perfectly crispy that you'll swear you can hear them singing La Bamba. And their Monterey chicken. It's like having a party in your mouth, with a tender chicken drenched in a sauce so tantalizing you'll want to take a bath in it. But hold your sombreros, because their fajitas are the stuff of legends. Sure, they might not come sizzling like a volcano, but trust me, the tenderness and flavor will make you forget about your Netflix password. And their watermelon mint margaritas. They're so refreshing, you'll wonder if you've accidentally been eating cannabis-infused salsa. The atmosphere at Casamigos is as warm and inviting as a Mexican sunrise. It's like being transported to a cozy cantina, complete with colorful decor and cozy booths that will lull you into a food-induced coma. And the service. It's so impeccable, you'll feel like the president, or at least the mayor of Taco Town. So gather your amigos, don your sombreros, and prepare for a culinary experience that will leave you grinning like a Cheshire cat. Just remember, don't blame us if you forget your name or end up ordering 10 margaritas while singing tequila. Salad. What's this? An authentic African food joint just popped up in Concord, right next to the holy mecca of all things fitness, Planet Fitness. Maddie's Food Hub, you say? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Picture this, a cozy little nook, all decked out with homey vibes. You got your dining area for those intimates, and a takeout counter for the grab-and-go warriors. I am talking about a place where you can chow down on some real authentic African cuisine, the kind that makes you want to do a tribal dance around the campfire. Now, let's talk about the grub. I ordered the banku fried fish, and the owner, bless his spicy soul, asks me, "How spicy do you want it?" Well, being the daredevil that I am, I went for the spicy sauce. And let me tell you, it had just the right amount of kick to make me sweat like a sinner in church, without setting my mouth on fire. The fish was fried to perfection, with a crispy exterior and a flaky interior. It came with a side of bone-in croaker fish, which I had to carefully debone before I could savor its deliciousness. The banku, a dense cornmeal ball, was the perfect accompaniment to the fish, and it soaked up all the spicy goodness like a sponge. But wait, there's more. I also appreciated the owner's friendliness, the reasonable prices, and the cheerful decor. So, if you're looking for a culinary adventure that'll transport you to the heart of Africa without having to actually get on a plane, then Maddie's Food Hub is your destiny. Just be prepared to bust a move after that spicy sauce hits your system. Beefside, where the roast beef rules and the jokes flow freely. Beefside in Concord is like a roast beef sanctuary for hungry carnivores. Established in 1978, this joint serves up beefier than my dad's roast beef. The sandwiches are legendary. Imagine a mouth-watering slab of rare, thinly sliced beef, nestled in a fluffy roll that rivals a cloud's softness. Add mayo, cheese, lettuce, and tomato, and you've got a sandwich that'll make you cry tears of joy, or maybe just tears from laughing so hard at my jokes. But wait, there's more. Beefside isn't just a beef paradise. They've got seafood chowder that'll cure your seafood cravings like a shot of whiskey after a bad week. The chicken bits are juicy and crispy, like a mini chicken party in your mouth. The staff is like a family of friendly comedians, always cracking wise and making you feel like you're at a backyard barbecue instead of a restaurant, but with better food. So, if you're looking for a place where the roast beef is epic, the portions are generous, and the laughs are free, Beefside is your spot. Just be prepared to leave with a full belly and a few extra pounds of laughter, that is. Y'all ever been so hungry you could eat a horse? Well, TBONES Great American Eatery in Concord is the place to go if you're looking to tame that beast in your belly. Now, let me tell you about the food. It's like a symphony of flavors, orchestrated by a team of culinary ninjas who know their way around a kitchen. The All-American burger is a knockout, juicy and tender like a newborn baby. But hold your horses, folks, cause the chicken pot pie will make you question why you ever bothered with the cobbler. It's like grandma's finest, but with an extra dose of 'em that'll have you licking your plate clean. Speaking of clean, the place is spotless. You could eat off the floor, but I suggest you stick to the tables. After all, they got some tasty dishes that you don't want to miss. The scrambles are like a culinary Rubik's Cube, with ingredients that shouldn't work together but somehow do. It's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of food, different colors, different textures, but together they kick some serious flavor butt. Now, let's talk about the service. Cara, our waitress, took care of us like we were royalty. She kept our drinks filled up faster than a fire hydrant on a hot day, and she had suggestions for every dish we asked about. It's like she was in our heads, reading our burger desires and sweet potato fry cravings. I tell you, TBONES is the real deal. It's like a magic wand that turns hunger into happiness. So if you're ever in Concord and your stomach is growling like a grizzly bear, head on over to TBONES. Just don't blame me if you end up eating your way through the entire menu. Bon appetit, baby. Get ready, folks. Hold onto your napkins and let the laughter commence, because the gastronomic adventure at Alexandra's Bistro is about to take you on a hilarious culinary roller coaster. Picture this, a cozy dining room that'll make you want to cuddle up with a good plate of food. The friendly staff will greet you with such warmth you'll swear they've known you your whole life. And let's not forget the menu. It's like a comedy show disguised as a food catalogue. First up, the Caesar salad, a classic, but with a twist. It's like a comedian who knows all the classic jokes but still manages to make you laugh out loud. And those crispy Brussels sprouts. They're so crunchy and flavorful, they'll make your taste buds do a stand-up routine. But wait, there's more. The confit wings in mumbo sauce are a culinary masterpiece that's both saucy and sophisticated. It's like watching a comedian in a tux, except the tux is made of barbecue sauce. And let's not forget the bacon onion jam. It's the bomb, literally and figuratively. You'll want to spread it on everything, from your salad to your shoes. But don't let the laughter fool you. The food at Alexandra's is seriously delicious. Like, no joke. The flatbread with fig, goat cheese, and bacon will make you question whether you're at a restaurant or a comedy club. And the braised short ribs in bordelaise sauce. It's so tender and savory, it'll have you slapping your knee with delight. Now, about the prices. They're a bit on the high side, but trust me, it's worth every cent. You're not just paying for food, you're paying for an experience. And let's be honest, a night filled with laughter and great food is priceless. And if you're a fan of dessert, buckle up. The apple crisp will make your inner child do a backflip. And the vanilla bean cream brulee. It's so smooth, it'll slip down your throat like a comedian's punchline. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that's both funny and delicious, look no further than Alexandra's Bistro. Just be prepared to leave with a full belly and a sore side from laughing so hard. Alright folks, let me tell you about the Common Man in Concord. This place is like a museum of American kitsch, with vintage comic books, antiques, and even a dental chair on display. It's like a hipster's attic come to life. Now, the food here is no joke. I mean, they have this lobster corn chowder that's so thick and buttery, it'll make you forget all about your arteries. And the garlic rolls. They're like the holy grail of bread, soft and fluffy with a hint of garlic that'll leave you wondering if you're in heaven. But let's talk about the service. It's like a comedy show, but without the punchline. One time, I ordered the eye tuna, and it came out so rare, I thought it was still trying to swim back to Japan. But hey, at least they comped my meal and gave me a free cheese plate. Speaking of cheese, they have this cheese and cracker bar that's open to all diners. It's like a land flowing with milk and honey, where you can sample all sorts of cheeses and dip them in a sauce that's richer than a Saudi oil tycoon. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dave, with all this cheese and garlic bread, how can they possibly mess anything up? Well, my friends, they managed to pull it off. One time, I ordered the steak tips, and they came out so well done, they could have been used as doorsteps. But hey, at least they were juicy, right? But in all seriousness, this place is worth checking out. Just be prepared for a wait. It's like the DMV, but with better food and less yelling. Plus, they have a parking lot that's so big, you could land a small aircraft in it. So go forth, my hungry amigos, and conquer the common man. Moritomo, the Japanese restaurant in Concord, is a must-try for any sushi lover. Picture this, you walk in and the first thing you see is a line of people waiting to get in. It's like the line for a concert, but instead of the latest boy band, You've got sushi chefs preparing a feast for the masses. The place is packed, but don't worry, the staff is on top of it. They're like ninjas, weaving through the crowd and taking orders like it's nobody's business. Now, let's talk about the food. The sushi is top-notch, with beautiful presentation and flavors that will make your taste buds dance. And for those who like their food with a little more flair, the hibachi is a blast. You get to sit around a giant grill and watch the chef cook your meal right in front of you. It's like a culinary circus, and the food is delicious. But here's the kicker, the prices. They're not cheap, folks. But hey, when you're getting sushi this good, you gotta pay for it, right? And let's not forget the dining room. It's beautiful, but it's also freezing. Every time that front door opens, it's like a blast of Arctic air hits you. So bring a sweater, or just eat your food really fast before you turn into a popsicle. Overall, Moritamo is a great restaurant with delicious food and friendly staff. Just be prepared to wait in line and pay a little extra, and bring a blanket if you get cold easily. It's like the old saying goes, if you want the best sushi in New Hampshire, you gotta pay the price and shiver a little bit. Angelina's Ristorante Italiano, where the food is divine and the butter is a work of art, my dares. If you haven't experienced the culinary masterpiece that is Angelina's, I suggest you cancel your gym membership and book a table pronto. Now, I know some of you might be clutching your pearls at the mere thought of a 1.5-hour dining experience, but trust me, darlings, it's like a luxurious spot treatment for your taste buds. Besides, who wants to rush perfection? As for the noise level, it's just the right amount of lively chatter to drown out your nosy neighbor's gossip. Plus, you can always pretend you're at a fabulous Italian opera where the chorus sings arias about the delectable dishes. Oh, and that butter they serve with the bread. It's not your ordinary garlic spread. It's an olive-infused masterpiece that would make Martha Stewart weep with envy. Speaking of the food, my word. The antipasti platter is a symphony of flavors, and the pasta dishes are so al dente, you'll swear you're dining in the heart of Rome. The entrees are equally impressive, from the succulent osso buco to the melt-in-your-mouth cannelloni. And let's not forget the desserts. Oh, my sweet, sweet heaven! The tiramisu is like a fluffy cloud of sweetness, and the panna cotta is so smooth, it would make a baby's bottom jealous. So, my darlings, if you're looking for a dining experience that will make you laugh, cry with joy, of course, and swear off all other Italian restaurants, then head on over to Angelina's. Just remember to bring your stretchy pants and a healthy appetite. Alright, vegans of Concord, listen up. Cole's Kitchen is like the vegan version of a Disney princess. It's magical, but with a touch of quirky charm. First off, the atmosphere is like a secret hideaway for herbivores. It's got that spacious, communal vibe, like you've stumbled upon a secret meeting for plant-loving revolutionaries. Now, let's talk about the food, shall we? The cake shakes are like a dessert dream come true. Think milkshakes with a layer of vegan cake at the bottom, because why the heck not? And their homemade sodas are so darn refreshing, you'll forget all about that sugary stuff. The Philly cheesesteak is a masterpiece of vegan engineering. It's got that perfect balance of cheesiness and savory goodness, and the bread is just soft enough to handle all that plant-based goodness. And their take on the Big Mac, the vegan Big and Beyond burger. It's like the real thing, only without the guilt or the questionable meat origins. But here's the rub, folks. The service can be a bit hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get a server who's as attentive as a mother hen, and other times you'll be wondering if they're hiding in the kitchen, making secret vegan elixirs. But hey, it's all part of the charm, right? Overall, Cole's Kitchen is a vegan oasis that will satisfy your taste buds and make you question why you ever ate animal products in the first place. Just be prepared for a bit of a wait sometimes. And don't be surprised if you find yourself wondering if the waitstaff is secretly auditioning for a Monty Python sketch. Happy coffee lovers. If you're looking for a place where the coffee's so good, it'll make your taste buds dance the samba, look no further than Brothers Cortado. It's like a secret coffee haven tucked away in the heart of Concord. Imagine a coffee shop so cozy, it'll make your living room feel like a cave. With dim lighting that's perfect for hiding your dark circles and ample seating that'll make you want to set up a permanent camp you'll never want to leave. The staff. They're the friendliest bunch of baristas since, well, ever. They'll greet you with a smile so bright, it'll cure your morning grumpiness faster than a double espresso. Now, let's talk about the coffee. It's like liquid gold, my friends. The mocha lattice will bring a smile to your face that'll make the Mona Lisa look like she's frowning. And their signature cortado. It's the perfect balance of espresso and steamed milk, like a harmonious marriage between yin and yang. Oh, and the pastries. Oh man, the pastries. They're like edible works of art. The chocolate chip cookies are so good, they should come with a warning label, caution, may cause addiction. And the scones. Buttery, fruity, and so darn delicious, you'll be tempted to hoard them all for yourself. The only downside. The coffee's so irresistible, you'll find yourself spending your entire paycheck on lattice and scones. But hey, it's worth every penny when your taste buds are singing with joy. So, next time you need a caffeine kick or a cozy place to hang out, head to Brothers Cortado. Trust me, it's the coffee shop that'll make you exclaim, "Holy beans, this place is the bomb." Yo, check it out. Street in Concord is like a culinary adventure with a side of comedy. First up, the curry fries. They're like the shack of side dishes, dominating the court with their crispy goodness and savory curry sauce. Oh baby, it's like a dance party in my mouth. Drinks. Top notch, baby. They've got the sauce to make your taste buds do the Macarena. The vibe is on point. It's like a chill spot for hipsters, foodies, and anyone who wants to vibe to some good tunes. Service. It's like a well-oiled machine. The servers are so smooth, they could teach The Rock the splits. And they're always checking in on you, making sure you're having a blast. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a culinary treasure chest with a mix of flavors from all over the globe. But hold up, not all treasures are gold, and Street has its misses. The bibimbap was like a jigsaw puzzle that didn't quite fit together. The carrots were like boulders, and the kimchi was MIA. But hey, the rice was on point, so that's something. The Korean fried chicken. It was more like Korean crispy cardboard. And the banh mi. It was like a sad sandwich that had lost its mojo. But fear not, my friends. There are still some gems to be found. The Cobb salad. It was like a symphony of flavors, with avocado, bacon, and feta that dance on my tongue. And the bibimbap, despite its shortcomings, still had a certain charm. Overall, Street in Concord is like a roller coaster ride of flavors. It has its ups and downs, but it's definitely a wild ride that will leave you craving more. Just don't expect it to be authentic Korean or Vietnamese or anything else. Street is its own funky fusion, and if you're down for that, you'll have a blast. Alright, folks. Curry Leaf, the new kid on the Concord block, ain't just slinging spice. They're delivering the holy grail of Indian cuisine with a side of laughs. When I say their tandoori chicken is moist, I mean it could quench a marathon runner's thirst. It's so tender, you'll think you're chewing on a cloud made of meat and spices. And my oh my, the lamb biryani. It's like a party in your mouth, with every grain of rice dancing to the beat of the aromatic lamb. Now, a special shout-out to the Pollock Painter, the vegetarian rock star of the show. It's as creamy as a politician's promises and as flavorful as a politician's excuse. And don't even get me started on the naan. It's so puffy, it's like the Incredible Hulk's fist clenched in dough form. But here's the catch, folks. The place is like a comedy club with a side of curry. Get ready for a 30-minute wait for a table and another 40 minutes for your appetizer. It's like watching a stand-up comedian who's just bombing, but you stick around because you know there's got to be a punchline eventually. And oh boy, when the food arrives, it's like a mic drop from the culinary gods. Just remember, bring your patience, your sense of humor, and your stretchy pants, because you're gonna need 'em all at Curry Leaf. What's the difference between 110 Grill in Concord and a genie? The genie grants you 3 wishes. Prepare for a dining experience that'll make you question why you've been tolerating mediocre food all your life. 110 Grill is the culinary equivalent of a tickle fight, but with taste buds instead of toes. From the moment you enter, you'll be greeted by a chorus of welcome. That'll make you feel like a celebrity at the Oscars. The staff is so friendly, they'll make you wonder if they're undercover actors from a sitcom. And let's talk about the food. It's like a party in your mouth, except instead of tequila shots, you're taking bites of heaven. The chorizo tots appetizer is a turbocharged version of tater tots that'll make you forget all about the boring potato snacks of your past. And the chicken cordon bleu sandwich is so juicy and flavorful, it's like a symphony of flavors dancing on your tongue. But wait, there's more. The lemon beignets are like clouds of powdered sugar that melt in your mouth, and the brownie desserts are so huge, they're practically the size of a clown's car. Just be prepared to share with the whole table because these babies are no joke. The prices are so reasonable, you'll wonder if they're running a charity. It's like getting a Michelin-starred meal for the price of a fast food combo. So, if you're looking for a dining experience that'll make you laugh, cry with joy, and question the existence of perfection, then 110 Grill Concord is your holy grail. Just be prepared to make reservations, because this place is so popular, you might end up waiting in line longer than a kid at Disneyland. But trust me, it's worth it. It's like getting a taste of heaven on earth, without the robes and harps. Or the wings.